welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise. This episode we're going to be handling week 14 and 15 bye week and then the game against the Browns. And we can already see the end of the season looming towards the right top. Some crazy games against the Dolphins and the Chiefs going to happen then. Currently very happy with how the team is performing. Yeah, just going to do a quick discussion of bye week, and then we will be moving straight ahead into week 15. Not dilly-dally here any longer than needed. Coach, you're in second place in your division and getting some time off this week with a bye. Any special plans for the week off? I think I want to stay grinding. We definitely need that. We've been winning, so don't need the morale, don't need the awareness currently, so I think we're going to stay grinding. We need to be firing on all cylinders coming out of the bye, so we're sticking to the grind. I don't want these guys rusty or sluggish because of time off, and I think keeping the routine will help. Yeah, so no days off, we get 500 XP, that is positive, but we also get -7 for all players in the next game. I will try to compensate for that in the weekly strategy, of course, which I will be doing off screen quickly. And yeah, we are going to see each other again in week 15. So see you there, guys. All right, we're in week 15 now, and we don't have anything to take care of apart from taking a quick look at the player picture. We're still in the 5th seed. Would be playing the Browns right now. The Chargers seemingly have dropped, the Ravens broken in here, and there's been a change here between the Texans and the Chiefs. I think the Texans are a really crazy good team. They're currently 11 and, is it 1? Not 12 and 1. Yeesh, absolutely crazy numbers here. Just winning games left, right, center. Hey, great job, fantastic team. We're going to focus on the Browns, of course. We're going to be playing away. Yeah, let's just take a quick look at the Browns, which players we're going to be facing, and yeah, which players to watch out for. So here we go. Mr. Rapey himself, Mr. Sexual Predator, Deshaun Watson, 28 and 83. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to get too political in here, but I just don't really understand how a player like this can still be playing in the league. It's absolutely not understandable to me how that can still happen. And other players are getting kicked out for a season or something for gambling, and this dude has 20 plus, women coming forward and blaming him. So, I mean, yeah, let's just leave it at that. David Leary is the backup here. He's a normal depth trade player, so no makeover. They also have Kellen Mond and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. What an insane group of quarterbacks, actually, just so many, and I don't really see the concept behind it. They've got 3 players, similar age, similar overalls. Why so many? I don't get this room, but whatever. Running back Nick Chubb with a bad injury, out for the season in the real NFL, of course. But here he's going strong, 28 and 99. Demetric Felton Jr. We've got Montrell Johnson, 22 and 76, and Jerome Ford. Let's just check out Montrell Johnson here. He has a normal depth trade, so again, no makeover here. Crazy good room. Nick Chubb is super solid, really dangerous, wrecking ball player. Let me just check his rating. He's the 4th best halfback in the league. Ouch. Plus then here we've got Demetric Felton Jr., 26-77. Very good backup. Fullback is Ethan Carter. Wide receivers, we've got Elijah Moore, formerly with the Jets. Then we've got Corey Davis. Then Sterling Shepard. We've got Anthony Schwartz. We've got David Bell and Cedric Tillman. No Amari Rodgers. What's his face? I forgot his name. Anyways, not that dude that joined the Browns from the Cowboys. I'm going to remember the name in a few seconds, and I'm going to say it out loud. David Njoku with a superstar depth trade. This is a fantastic tight end. He's really good. Like him a lot. I used him in quite a few rebuilds. Super solid. Very rough, very tough. Big dude, strong dude. For Luke Lachey here and Von Polk. What a name, my man. Luke Lachey with a normal depth trade and Von Polk with a 62 rating. Yeah, normal depth trade. All right, so Njoku is going to be the tight end to watch out for. What about the offensive line? We've got Jedrick Wills Jr., one of the better left tackle players currently in the game. James Hudson, the 3rd behind him. Left guard, this is Joel Bitonio, 32-93, a veteran player and Marquez Worthy out of Clemson behind him. Again, normal depth trade, no makeover for you. Center, Ethan Pochich, 29.79, and Luke Whippler. I really think that this is a good setup. They've got Ethan Pochich, who's a bridge player. As soon as he turns old enough, he'll be the mentor and be mentoring Luke Whippler, who is not that far off actually in overall, and also not in the detailed stats. So actually pretty good setup here. On right guard, Wyatt Teller, another superstar. Wow, this team is loaded. Raffle Black behind him. Not going to even be checking out this player. The right tackle is Jack Conklin, 30 and 81. A little bit on the older side, everybody here. DeJuan Jones behind him as a backup. But this offensive line, I would say experienced. Very experienced. Jerick Wills, 25. That's all right. It's Joe Bitonio, 32. Pochich, 29. Right guard, 29. And right tackle, 30. So very experienced group of players here on the offensive line. The left edge, that's Zadarius Smith joining from the Vikings, of course. I've got Isaiah McGuire here out of the 23 draft, 23.76. Also good setup, veteran player, will turn mentor, and then you can have Isaiah McGuire building up behind him. That's nice. Right edge, Myles Garrett. What a group. What a double whammy this is. Left edge and right edge, Myles Garrett, 28 and 99. Yeah, really not that nice having a player like this charging at you. Alex Wright behind him out of the 22 draft. D-tackle Tyler Davis. This is a rookie, 23 and 80. Tommy Togiai, 24.73. And Siaki Ika out of the 23 draft. And I think we're going to be redoing Tyler Davis. He's got a starter trade. He is a starter here. So let's just quickly remake this player here. And boom, Tyler Davis here, starter trade player, 23, rookie out of Clemson, 6'2" and 301 pounds, 80 overall. Again, looking at these stats, and he's already one of the top 32, which is basically one of the best D tackles in the game. Really good stats, really good player, really a little bit envious here of this young player. Very promising, fully deserving of the do-over here. Left hand side linebacker Jamie Sherwood is injured, so we're going to have Quincy Roche coming at us, alrighty. Middle linebacker Rashawn Evans, we've got Mac Wilson Sr. and Kareem Reed. Let's just check out this one here real quick. Normal depth trade, so out we go again. And these two here, I would say are experienced and solid, but they're not super hyper good. But still, they're good enough to really harass us and be nasty. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, another superstar. They've got so many superstars on the team. Tony Fields, the second, and of course 24.91. This is a fantastic player. I used him once in a rebuild, and I was amazed at how great he was actually. I really underestimated this player. Really, absolutely awesome. Cornerback Denzel Ward, 27 and 92. Then we've got Greg Newsome, the second. We've got Martin Emerson Jr., Cameron Mitchell, and Thomas Grimm Jr. What a fantastic group here. The youngest player here is not even the worst one. The two youngest players are already on track to be starters here up front, and the best player is only 27. So that's fantastic. Free safeties, Juan Thornhill, 28.81. We've got Bud Clark behind 22.73. Hidden depth trade. So of course, another makeover in 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Bud Clark, hidden depth trade player out of TCU, 22 years old, 73. Not that high in the overall yet, but a lot of promise in here. Speed, acceleration, and awareness. And that hidden depth trade will for sure make him a very interesting player in the future. Not yet revealed, but we're very close to that. Strong safety, Lathan Ransom, another rookie. And Keanu Neal as his backup, 29.76. And I just feel like redoing a lot of these players here. Starter trade, of course. And Lathan Ransom, really deserving of this starter. So what else can we do? Let's get going and just redo this player. And Lathan Ransom has been redone here. Again, looking at the stats, very promising. With the starter trade, he will be growing pretty quickly. I like the speed, I like the acceleration. Tackle and pursuit zone coverage really make him a hard player to beat and to lose. So that is really good. Another good addition to this team. This team is really strong and will be even stronger in 1 to 2 years. Kicker is Cade York, and the punter is Blake Gillikin. So what do we do with that information? Weekly strategy time, of course, now, for those of you that know what I'm doing here. Weekly strategy, off we go. So How do we stop this? Defend the short run, the outside run. I think again, I think that going with the short pass is the right thing to do. But the outside run, it is the suggestion here. We might just follow along with this here. I will be leaving this focusing on the starters. I would be going with the split though, because I want to get Adisa Isaac up to snuff. Left outside linebacker again. I want to get some for Daniel Hardy. The mid linebackers, Al-Shaair, Kent Murray Jr. I need these to be super fit. They are doing very well though, so let's just leave it at that. Free safety is split because I want Terrible Jess to also have some growth here. Probably let's focus on the backups here a little bit more, because these are younger players, and the starters are already older and more experienced, so I don't think that you really need that. Probably good idea to do it this way. Throw it medium. Yeah, horrible idea. Don't like this at all. I think we're just going to try and run it and then use audibles again as much as we can. Wow, 92%. All right. We have to go with the half pads here, and everybody will be going for splits here. We're going to go with the starter for the left guard. I don't need Skoronski to further aggravate that injury. Otherwise, I don't think that can happen even. So there we go. Team profile. What do we do here? Graham Barton, still no reveal. 1 interception. Let's do that. Defensive coordinator. Oh, 10 points. Let's go. Let's try 14. I mean, it is. I have confidence in my defense, but that's not a lot of points though. All right, so let's quickly check out our injury report after training. We still only have 2 players in here. One has gotten fit again, and Christian Fulton is a new addition here. It's actually good that we had bye week, because Peter Skoronski wasn't out for a game week, he was out only for bye week. So 2 more weeks until he's back, and Christian Fulton will be back from an ACL sprain next week. So that is that. We are now able to spend points on the player upgrades. So a few of those, let's just do this quickly. Agile for Joe Alt. Really chuffed about he's turning out to be. Really great stuff. Superstar, 21 years old. Super happy with that pick, by the way. Sean Murphy punting, 83 here. Also pretty good. My starting cornerback, Graham Barton. I want to reveal, man. I want to reveal he has been growing very steadily. Not as quickly, though, as Joe Alt has, though. But I do feel like something... I mean, starter fade is a minimum, I know, but I do feel like that could turn out to be even better. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. Gonna keep adding to field general, and as you can see, Will Levis is growing here, continuously growing, just getting better and better. I'm very, very happy about this. Chig Okonkwo got some more. Now he's a scheme fit as well, and he's also a superstar dev trade player. Really loving this. The abilities, we only have 1 at the moment. The others will be unlocked at 80 and 85 respectively. Let's take a look at recuperation, or which ones we have. All right, so we can't pick anything apart from second wind. Chance to replenish their stamina once per play when it is half depleted. What is this? Will recover from the effects of fatigue at an increased rate between plays. Yeah, let's go the recuperation here. Amari Rodgers back out of the injury group. Playmaker upgraded. Very happy with him, to be honest. Again, 24, and we snapped him up out of nowhere, basically. He was a free agent, and yeah, we just picked him up, and he has had some great plays. Dylan McMahon, our starter, not starter, but our backup center. I do hope that he continues to grow as well. I would really like to, probably we can use him as a starting center in the future. At the moment, he's not quite there yet, but the strength is good, run block, pass block, finesse, impact blocking. So all of these, I like those. But we still have to, of course, improve him a little bit more, probably get his strength higher, and then we should be ready to get going. Yeah, and speaking of getting going, let's kick off this game against the Cleveland Browns. Away game, so it's going to be way rougher than the home games have been so far. There we go. Cleveland Browns, home stadium. The little dude in the middle. And Will Levis, our QB, facing off against Deshaun Watson here, number 4. It's a story of good versus bad, of a hero versus villain, and whichever way you want to design this further. Uniforms of the Browns, I don't know. I'm torn always. Brown and orange, not that hot of a combination, of course. I know it's an homage not to the color brown, but to the founding father who was called Browns, so it's the Browns, which just makes sense. But yeah, still, it's not a lot you can do with these colors, though. Very happy with our jerseys. Just way nicer numbers here. Way nicer colors. But I think they're making the best of it. I like the helmets though, the orange and the white and the brown stripes. That looks cool. A brown jersey is always going to be weird. All right, so there's that. At 3 minutes 42, 18-yard line, we take over here. We don't have anything to really achieve here in terms of, wow, this is a good pickup actually. I don't have to do anything special here in terms of, you know, forcing players or something like that. So we can actually just look at players that we really want to hit. And there we go. Okonkwo reaches out and snags that one, pulls it in. And that is great. Great job here by Chig Okonkwo. Denzel Ward with a tackle here. Gonna go with Derrick Henry straight up the middle, and we are held at the 1-yard line. One rush for 5 yards for Derrick Henry. Maybe we'll be using him a little bit more. Let's go with a stick. Rather like those. Look at that Whyle. Look at that Okonkwo. I know who I'll be going for. There we go. Wow! Stopped here again at the 1-yard line with a shove to the back. Luckily, nothing bad happened here. Let's go the halfback toss here. A halfback toss. We're going to try and get towards the far end here. Derrick Henry will have to run. And we're going to get his touchdown here versus the Cleveland Browns. First one. There we go. Derrick Henry, our veteran running back, leading the group here. A lot of shoving. A lot of excitement here. And I think they fixed the bug where sometimes the portraits wouldn't show. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. And we limit them to a field goal at least. So that is something to hold on to. TREYLON BURKS is back. I'd like to hit him. I've also got Okonkwo short. I've got Hopkins mid-route. Is he going to be free? And he pulls it in. He pulls it in. I mean, can we just acknowledge this? We are really having a great boost at the moment. The team is just improving and it's feeling better and better. That is great. That is really great. Loving this. Red zone, halfback scissors. Gonna be looking for spears, of course, in best case, but Hopkins and Okonkwo have interesting routes as well. Christ out and everything. And that's Garrett. Myles Garrett with the sack here on Will Levis. 2nd and 19. And we lose yards, and that is actually painful. Go double post is an option here. I think I'm going to try slip screen. But the coverage looks a little bit too good, and we lose a lot of yards. Not really what I wanted to see here. Let's go to play action crossers. TREYLON BURKS. I have confidence in him. Beautifully done by TREYLON BURKS here. Catches this, and Darius Smith with an injury, number 99. I'm not going to say that I'm relieved because of his injury, but it will take a little bit of the pressure off us coming straight at us on the sides. Let's go with the mesh spot. I like mesh spots. Did I mention that? Whyle and Hopkins, good routes. Okonkwo is an option. Don't think I'll be hitting Henry. I think he'll be too far gone pretty quickly. And a perfect throw here. It's stepping out of bounds. Will Levis with an injury. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is not good. He's holding his wrist. Now that is bad. That is not something I like to see. All right, let's go to zone split week. It's going to be Malik Willis. Oh, crying out loud. We were doing so well. But all right, let's just try and recuperate here a little bit. 3 yards, Derrick Henry stopped. I mean, I fully trust Malik Willis, of course. He's my backup QB. He has to be ready. But still, he's not Will Levis, and Will Levis has been doing so good lately. I'd really hate to lose him here. Wow! Inaccurate and out of reach. That was pectoral strain. All right, I'm going to keep Willis for the time being. Wow, where is this coming from all of a sudden? All right, Hopkins on the short. 3rd and 7. I've got Burks into the end zone there. I'm going to try and get Hopkins here. Shove that out of bounds, of course. Add the 2. 1 out of 2 currently for Malik Willis. 11 yards on the pickup. And Willis finds the target. He was all alone, so that's pretty good, actually. Let's just wait for the return of Willis here. I'm not going to be forcing anything. And Tyjae Spears moves into the end zone. Another touchdown here. What a nice play. Malik Willis does find him pretty quickly. Joe Alt with a big jump here. Dozier and a lot of shoving. And I think I need to fix the left guard currently, because I've got Dozier. Seems to be doing well, though. All right, let's just keep him. But Tyjae Spears, what a jump. What a good connection here. Come on, defense. Defense holds them. That is awesome. A mesh spot. 1 minute 50 still to play here. Will Levis is back. Whew. But okay, Malik Willis did well. Confidence restored. And Kyle Phillips here. Probably could have kept running, actually. Verticals. Left-hand side run coming from the left towards the right. That's Burks. 2nd and 6. There we go. That is the first down. Take it down. 1 minute 20 still on the clock. 7 for 7 for Levis today. Really doing well. And what a boost that has to be. The improvements coming from the offensive coach. Great job, man. What was that? What a funny shove that was. Funny animation here. Seems to be very loud. Levis has to focus here. I'd like to get a field goal at least, something like that. So we're going to be looking for our tight end Okonkwo if he can get there. And that is the first missed catch here. And again, let's go with the vertical. The incomplete pass does stop the clock. Looking for Okonkwo. He has a nice route. I'm not sure if he will get free. And he goes down beautifully. I think we're going to call... Are we still? Yeah, the clock is ticking. All right, we're going to call a timeout here. I want to get into field goal range at least. But of course, I would also take a touchdown. I mean, why wouldn't we, right? Play action crossers. Okonkwo on the sharp route straight towards the outside. Burks going to cross the middle. Hopkins, don't think I'll hit that, though. So there we go. And there we go. This is TREYLON BURKS, and we are off and into the end zone. That's the 3rd touchdown versus the Browns. Wow. Putting the ball at the feet of the lady referee here. Side judge. And there we go. TREYLON BURKS. Great job, guys. Really well done on the connection here. Really well done on the connection. And the speed was good. And Levis is just really growing. Very happy with that, to be honest. 62-yard field goal. We're going to try it. We're going to try this. It is going to be super long. We have distance on that. Nah, it's going to fall short. Juan Thornhill was sort of following along, probably thinking of a return, but it's not going to happen. And we're going to enter the second half of this game now. And we're taking over Jetpool's shadow, of course. I mean, why of course, you might ask yourself, and I can only say, well, I don't know. Wow. That was scary. That was almost a pick. Luckily, they didn't hold on to it. There we go. Let's try and get some yardage with Henry here. And let's get this second half working as we go. The first one working, and there we go. This, of course, is number 6. Owasu Koromoa. But 9 yards here for Derrick Henry. What a good job he is doing at the moment. Zone weak left-hand side run. We're going to try and push between the center and the left guard here. Come on, Derrick. There we go. I think we're just stepping over the line, but we get muddled in the group of players there. Ransom gets 1 tackle. All right, a wide curl. Let's go this one. It's more of a broad route. It's still a little bit shorter here. Hopkins going on this one here. Okonkwo also has the preferred option, of course. Kaslam, and there we go. And we hit Hopkins. Happy that I kept him around. And Levis is having a really good game. A really, really good game. This is actually pretty awesome. Let's go with the shallow cross again. Let's get Chigo in here. I've got Burks as a release. Or other way around. I'd like to hit Burks, but Chigo is going to be the release. Yeah. Actually, as soon as I threw it, Burks was free. So, getting open at the worst possible time, probably. And Whyle now the target on that short route. Okonkwo also an option. Design would be to hit Burks. Not sure if I will get him, though. And the answer to that is yes, and we get a first down. I think that is worthy of a celebration. Here we go. Burks, absolutely spectacular today. Really doing extremely well. I chose him as my wide receiver number 1 because I know that Hopkins might be leaving the team if we can't get him back out of free agency. But that is not something that I'm sure if we will pull it off, if we can get it done, and even if I want to do it, right? So we're going to be looking at the team in the off season. We're going to take a long, hard look, and yeah, I'm just going to be open for whatever happens. Wow, quick stop on Ezeki here. Even going backwards a little bit. Let's go with an ISO here. Deshaun Watson applauding here. He always applauds for us. And here we go. Derrick Henry, and there we go. It was a stumble run at the end, but he's just so good. He is so, so good. When he is doing well, and when he gets running, and when we have the space, then he's really, really good. If the offensive line can't create space for him, then everything goes to hell. And there we go. Cleveland hits back 28 versus 10. 312 at the 48 currently. Do we have a clever design play? Something that we could use. Let's try a dagger here. Just going to try and exploit the fact that they are pushing up very close here. And the 4 defenders shove Okonkwo out of bounds. He just throws the ball away and just goes like, yeah, I did that. I just did that. A 94 Will in honor of Will Levis, of course. And which play do I like? Which play do I like? We've got 19 seconds, so let me just take a quick look. I'm going to go with a quick slants here. Quick reshuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. And now, I'm going to go with exactly what I said I would. Wow, what a nice bullet pass. So 247 yards for Will Levis on today's game. Really great stuff. Derrick Henry, we're going to get him running. Game day factor, by the way. Inclement kicking. Kicking arc is severely shortened. All right. I'm liking this. I'm liking the way that our team is improving. Not by trading or by exploiting Madden, but by simply improving our players the good old-fashioned way. And here comes Will Levis sort of explaining his thought process. Basically just yelling at the camera. Not sure. Let's go zone weak here. Just get it run. That it was an injury scare, to be honest. Chig Okonkwo with an injury. Come on, guys. An injury timeout for our newly crowned superstar tight end. All right. I like these. A lot of options going all the way. And this was a flag. Holding. Yes. All right. Dozier. Dakota Dozier should be the veteran. He should know better. There you go. The 30. We lose 10 yards. I'm going to try this double slide here. Going to have Whyle on the quick turn. Going to have Burks and Hopkins. Just going for it. But it is smacked away, can't hit Burks. 16 and 21 at the moment. I think this is the rookie free safety or strong safety. I think it was a strong safety. Derrick Henry. Let's just try and shorten the distance here as we run straight into the opposing players. I'm not a big fan of these at the moment. Not a big fan. 2-minute warning hits us. It's the fourth quarter anyway, so all is good. All is good. Nobody needs to panic. Halfback wham. I think we should try and bridge some of the distance here. Burks has a nice route. Ezeki is my backup. But I feel like we can get Burks. Yes, we can. Hard hit, but he holds onto the ball. His fingers are pure glue. Pure glue. And I love that. I've had so many ball drops at the beginning of this franchise series. And even this season. Some really horrible ones. Derrick Henry going to go slightly towards the left here. There is a gap. There is an opening. And we just have to push through here. We're fighting forwards 4 yards. The 3-yard line. And again, it's the noise in here. Do we have a clever play? I think this one here is actually not that bad. So let's try hitting Whyle here with a pass play. Yikes. That is a sack. That is a sack by Ransom on Levis. And Levis sort of says, can you give me more protection, guys? Because that was not a lot of protection. So, Henry, let's try and, again, get some yards back. There we go, pushing forward basically to where we were before. Fourth and goal at 28-10. Do I just take the field goal or do I go for the spacing? Tell you what, I'm going to go with special teams. I'm going to go with the field goal because I have really learned my lesson. Wow, this is a really short kicking arc. I can hardly see it. Yikes. All right, wind is coming from the right. I think this should do the trick. All right. The short distance just helps us here. And Cam Dicker, who of course still is and will always be my kicker, puts it between the sticks. Let's continue. And that is the game against the Cleveland Browns away. And we come away with another win. What a fantastic season we're having here. 31 versus 10, and it's even convincing. It is convincing. Deshaun Watson and everybody clapping hands. Good job. 77% completion rate here for Will Levis, 267 yards, 132.2 completion. Not completion, but a rating. Very happy with this. I mean, a few drop balls or slap passes just happened. But I think this was his best game so far. On the running side, again, we just more focused on getting the results. Derrick Henry focused on the finishing. 10 attempts, only 4.1 on average. Certainly not his prime, but he's still getting the job done. On the catching, receiving side, great job. TREYLON BURKS, 147 yards, 1 touchdown. So good. DeAndre Hopkins, 63. Okonkwo, 55. Just really happy with how this worked out. Tyjae Spears got that touchdown in the combination with Malik Willis. So he got in here as well. Also get some experience points. On the defensive side, we've had Amani Hooker collect the solo tackle crown, total tackle crown. Same thing, Amani Hooker. A lot of tackles for loss. Sadly, we were sacked. Sucked a little bit, but okay. Miles Garrett, then Juan Thornhill, Kenneth Murray Jr., Jeffrey Simmons, Nico Autry, Lathan Ransom, and Harold Landry. And 1 interception for Sean Murphy Bunting. Great job on the turnover. Another win. 11-3. And this is turning out to be a really, really great season. A little bit surprising, I have to say. We're still in 5th spot here. But yeah, team is doing really, really well. I'm extremely surprised, but I'm extremely happy as well. Don't misunderstand this. We're going to be breaking into the playoffs. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. Always interested in your comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys a lot. See you next time.